Hi, I'm Kyla Standridge. I'm a second year elementary education major at the University of Georgia, and this is going to be a dorm tour of Oglethorpe House, or Ohouse as most people call it. And since I'm a second year, I also lived at Boggs Hall my freshman year, so I have a video of my dorm from last year if you want to check that out. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so as you can tell, we're about halfway down the hallway on the right, and this is what it looks like when you enter the room. My bed is over here, and I've got all my decorations and stuff. And now the room, it comes with the desk, and then it has this little drawer organizer here, so it's able to fit a lot. And then on the desk, there's a keyboard drawer, but I just put like paper and stuff in there. So yeah, and I brought my own rolly chair from home, but you're not supposed to take the things that the dorm comes with out of the room, so I was able to fit the chair up there and hang it sideways. And so that area is where like a lot of space is because it's very high. I have like the chair and then like a full-size suitcase above that and some storage stuff. And then there's the AC, and it's got this nice little control panel that you can change around. And I've got my futon, and then have some areas for that. And then the dorm also comes with this chest of drawers, and so we split it up, 2 for me and 2 for my roommate. And so I have like food in this drawer and then like just clothes and stuff in this drawer. And then this is the sink area, and so it's got one bar just to put stuff, and then it turns on and off. And then this is the storage underneath. So one side's got this little, I don't know what you want to call it, but I was able to fit 2 of these underneath pretty perfectly. That was nice, but the pipes kind of get in the way back there. And then the room also comes with this full-size mirror, so you don't have to bring your own, which is really nice because I had brought mine and didn't end up needing it. So yeah, and for reference also, there is not a like plug behind this wall, so like if you wanted to put like your microwave or anything up there, you wouldn't be able to do that. So, and then this is the other side, and it comes with 1 trash can, so I brought my own trash can too, so that we could each have our own. And this is the view, and then like right there, over there, is the dining hall, the Ohouse dining hall, so that's really nice. And that apartment complex around past right there is the Wright House, if you're interested in that, but it's private housing, not owned by UGA. And then the green building over there, that's Boggs Hall. So just some reference points. And then you can see like she put her drawer thing on the other side, so you can kind of do with that whatever you want. And then we were able to fit our fridge and our microwave right there, because it would not fit between our beds just because we have a fairly large fridge, but that's what most people do, I would say. And then for my bed, I have these steps that are very helpful. I know my roommate kind of like goes across to get up. So yeah, that was one of my favorite purchases that I've reused from last year. And then over in our closets, they are roughly the same size, I'd say. I'm not really sure. I think one's bigger, but I'm not sure which one. It's hard to tell. But this is all I'm able to fit in there, and so I think it does a pretty good job. And I really like having the whatever that's called, to put my clothes in, and then I hang up my other clothes and put other stuff and laundry stuff up there. And then I have my hamper, and I definitely recommend getting a one with wheels because it's very difficult to like just carry all your clothes down. Since there is a elevator, it's just helpful to be able to roll it. And I think that's like most of the room. It's pretty small. And then we have the bathroom, so it opens and our light switch is on this side, and you just lock it when you go to other people's. It's pretty small. So yeah, it's got a toilet, and then this is the shower. So we just kind of have a corner for everybody's stuff. And then you just like twist it to unlock. So yeah, that's our shared space bathroom. So yeah, and that's pretty much it, because you know, dorms are small. So yeah, so pretty much that's what the dorms look like, but I'm gonna share some extra information that I wish I had when I was looking for dorms. So specifically for Ohouse, the Ohouse dining hall is like right next door to the dorm, and so that's the most convenient dining hall, although it is closed on the weekends. So on the weekends you do have to go to Bolton, which is down the hill, and then during the week, Snelling is also fairly close. You just have to go across the street and through Myers Quad, and you can get to Snelling. So those are the closest dining halls. But of course, Ohouse dining hall is like the closest and the one that most of the residents of the dorm go to. And then compared to Boggs, where I lived freshman year, this room is like a lot like smaller. It's more like a shoebox. So there's that. It's a lot smaller than Boggs, but the shared bathroom is like the upgrade, because in Boggs it's a community bathroom, and here it's like a suite mate style. So you get your pretty much own shower and toilet, which for us, they replaced all of the toilets in Ohouse over Christmas break of this year. So they've got really nice toilets now, which is good, because they overflowed a lot last semester, which is kind of awkward and embarrassing. And then our room in particular also got our shower replaced, but I know that's not the case for every single dorm room in Ohouse, but I have a feeling they'll probably replace all of them soon. So that just depends. And then and like Ohouse was built in 1963 as a private residence hall, so it's fairly old, and then it was like acquired by UGA in 1979, and then I think it went through some renovations in the 1990s. So like, you know, it's got its quirks and such. But then this room's on the 6th floor, and we have a kitchen that has just a stove and a microwave and a sink. It's pretty much all that's in there. It's just one tiny room. And then halfway down the hall there's a water bottle filter, like filler, so you can easily fill up your water bottles, or a Brita filter, whatever you feel like having. And then in the basement, that's where our laundry is, and there's a decent amount of dryers and washing machines. I would say like the weekends are probably not the time to do your laundry. That's when most people do it, but I haven't had an issue like finding a washer machine, and I haven't had an issue with people taking my clothes out, but I know that can be an issue for others. And then this dorm, the W11 parking lot is the one that is like closest. There's multiple like different sections of it that are all fall under W11, although the part closest to Ohouse is like a green space during game days, so your car can stay parked there, but most of W11 is you have to move your car on game days, which is frustrating a little bit, just because like we pay for parking, but then we have to move it for those who have like season ticket holders and stuff. So that's just something to keep in mind as well. And then we have 2 elevators, which it's pretty, you know, you get on an elevator, it's not that big a deal. We have 500 people, so it's like not as big as Brumby or Russell, so they have like 4 elevators, and like Boggs, they don't have any elevators. So I think it's like a good number. And like on move-in, they have these really big like carts. 2 of them can fit in an elevator, and you can put your stuff in, and they like roll around, so those are really helpful for move-in. And then also in the basement there are vending machines. There's like 3 different study halls. One of them has a piano in it, which is kind of cool. And then there's a ping pong table and there's a TV and some couches and then some desks and like chairs too. So it's a community space as well. And then also on each floor there's like a small lounge area as you enter or exit the elevators. There's some couches and then a TV that's sometimes utilized by like the RAs to host like community events and such. And then in Ohouse there are some singles. So like I'm in a double where I have me and one roommate, and then we have next door is our suite mates, and there's 2 of them as well, and they're upperclassmen as well. But I do have a friend who lives here, and she just lives by herself with her suite mate. So, and I don't know, I think it's just one person as her suite mate. So that is like an option too if you didn't want that. Didn't want like to be with other people, I suppose. And yeah, this dorm is like pretty much, it's co-ed, and it's pretty much all the different grade levels. Like it's not freshman only, which I know a few people thought, but there are like majority freshmen living here, I would say. But like I said, I'm a second year, and then our suite mates are third years, so pretty much anyone can live here, but it is largely freshmen, but freshmen don't have to be here. So I think that's a pro when it comes to like finding a dorms, because you're able to meet like other people that might have the same major as you, and they can you can ask them for advice or that sort of thing, or you just run into them and they can be helpful like resources. But there's also a lot of freshmen where you can like still get to know like other people who are like your same age and the same like stage of life as you. So I think both are good. I would have liked to live here freshman year, especially without having like the community baths, and it is in a really good location. It's further from like North Campus classes, but it's really close to like South and East Campus classes, which I'm in Adderhold, which is like a 25-minute walk from here, roughly. And then close by as well is the Ohouse too. It's just like down South Lumpkin, so it's probably like a 5-minute walk if you were curious. And yeah. I think that's all the information I can think of. If you have any questions about Ohouse or UGA in general, just reach out. Thanks!